Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 700 Club. After more than a year of war, Israel may be on the verge of a ceasefire with Hezbollah. The Israeli Security Cabinet is considering an agreement today.
Even if there is a ceasefire, Israel's making it clear that the country will go back to war if necessary to protect itself. Chris Mitchell brings us the story from Jerusalem.
Israeli ambassador to the UN, Danny Danon, announced some of the terms of the ceasefire.
It's not going to happen overnight. There will be a few stages, few requirements. The most important condition for us is the withdrawal of Hezbollah north of the Litani. We said it from the beginning, that will be our goal in this war.
Other terms of the deal include Israeli forces to pull out of southern Lebanon within 60 days, Hezbollah forces to retreat north of the Litani River, the Lebanese Army and the UN force known as UNIFIL to ensure Hezbollah pulls out, a U.S.-led enforcement committee to oversee the ceasefire. According to the agreement, a U.S. letter will guarantee Israel has the freedom to take action in Lebanon if Hezbollah attempts to rebuild its military.
But we're not done yet. Nothing is final until everything is final. We continue to work to try and get an agreement over the line. And we're hopeful we can get one, but we need both of the parties to get to yes.
More than 60,000 Israelis from the Israeli-Lebanese border area still remain away from home after more than a year because of Hezbollah attacks. They may not be able to return for up to 2 months. Former Israeli Defense Forces intelligence officer and founder of the Alma Research Center, Zarit Zahavi, went on Instagram to point out what she sees as the danger in the deal.
But the gap lies with the question of whether Hezbollah will be able to recover or not. After what happened in October 7th, Israelis are not willing to enable Hezbollah to recover. This is not going to happen. We cannot rely on just promises. We need to make sure that Hezbollah is not capable of threatening us and our families over here in the north.
Days before the ceasefire, Hezbollah fired more than 500 rockets and missiles into Israel, damaging several buildings and wounding several Israelis, while sending millions of Israelis to bomb shelters. At the same time, the IDF struck more Hezbollah command centers in Beirut and dozens of other Hezbollah sites throughout Lebanon. However, Internal Security Minister Ben Gvir criticized the agreement on X since it stopped short of victory. Alex Trayman of the Jewish News Syndicate says the U.S. pressured Israel to accept the deal.
Nobody knows exactly why, when the Biden administration is so close to leaving office, why the pressure has finally gotten to Netanyahu. What is it that the Biden administration is threatening Israel with, aside from potentially allowing a UN Security Council resolution against Israel to pass in the coming weeks? And we don't know what a UN Security resolution could look like at this stage, but apparently the threats are grave enough that Netanyahu is taking them very seriously.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Critical hours ahead, and the pressure on Netanyahu is amazing. Obviously, the U.S. wants a deal done. Of course, they're allowing, if Hezbollah regroups and rebuilds, Israel to take action. But the international community has been on Netanyahu for months, almost a year. But people in Israel's leadership are calling a truce deal, a surrender. They're calling it dangerous. Others are saying it is shameful. So the pressure on Netanyahu is amazing. And now he's got to deal with a Biden administration that's heading out. Donald Trump and his cabinet are going to be coming in. And if Joe Biden's looking for a mic drop kind of moment on his way out, look what I have done, it's up to Netanyahu to deliver. So critical hours ahead.